When was the last time you gave a presentation, someone paid you a compliment, and you actually accepted it? Most of us don't. We deflect, downplay, apologize, and in the process, we quietly undermine our presence as speakers. Now, on today's show, I'm going to talk to you about why saying thank you is one of the most overlooked presentation skills we have, and how learning to accept praise demonstrates professionalism. And it's a nice thing to offer those who had the courage to offer it. Ready? Let's go.
The Presentation Whisperer. Real-world tips, expert insights, and proven strategies to make every presentation unforgettable. Now, here's your host, professional speaker, and best-selling author, Rob Jolles.
The other day I spoke with a friend who had good news. In a battered economy, a battered job market, and for this person, a battered personal profession, he had good news. After some hard work, a break came his way, and my immediate reaction was to tell him how happy I was for him. That compliment was rebuffed with a few mumbled words. I think I was just lucky. Now, a few minutes later, I tried to compliment him again. And this time, I was serenaded with a depressed, "Thanks, but it probably won't amount to much." When I tried to give a compliment a third time, I received yet another apologetic response. And at that point, I was sorry I even bothered, but it also made me think. Why is accepting a compliment so difficult for so many of us? Is it superstition? I'm a pretty superstitious guy myself, but are we really going to let superstition stop us from graciously accepting a compliment? If our superstition centers around a fear of not receiving any more compliments, discounting a compliment may very well prove to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Maybe it's modesty. Although the last time I checked, receiving a compliment from someone else is quite different from blowing one's own horn. I got it. It must be a learned behavior. Personally, I think we're taught at a young age to step away from a compliment and brush it off to avoid the risk of sounding arrogant. It was my father-in-law who taught me a simple approach to handle something as simple as a compliment. See, this is very personal to me. Every time I finished a seminar, a few people would quietly come up and slip a compliment my way. I'd respond with a typical, "Oh, that really wasn't my best," or "Normally I'm a little sharper during my Q&A sessions." Then he encouraged me to look at this from a different angle, from the angle of the person who was complimenting me. He also reminded me that when someone pays you a compliment, it's a very important moment for that person. Someone has been so moved by something you did that he or she felt a need to step forward, move past his or her own fear, and awkwardly tell you something that's somewhat personal. With this knowledge, are you still sure you want to reward this leap of faith by another person with the phrase, "That really wasn't my best today"? The solution's an easy one. It requires a few moments of placing your hands on your computer keyboard or grabbing a pen and paper and writing out a phrase or two that feels comfortable for you. That way, it'll be a phrase that comes easier to you. My phrase goes something like this: "That means a great deal to me, and I can't thank you enough for those kind words." This is usually greeted with a smile, a handshake, and a look of satisfaction on the face of the person who had the courage to offer those thoughtful words. Oh, and it will make you feel pretty good about yourself as well.
Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's show, please follow, rate, and review on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen. For more resources and to connect with Rob, visit thepresentationwhisperer.com.